with Hall of Famer Doris Burke and Greg Anthony. This is Kevin Harlan. On the sidelines, we have David Aldridge reporting. The Philadelphia 76ers preparing to defend home court in this Eastern Conference battle. We've got the last regular season game, playoff scores right around the corner. Talk about the difference in style of play once we reach the postseason.
Well, there's obviously an increase in intensity. It's almost palpable from the moment you walk in the arena. The level of physicality also rises. The thing you've got to be able to do through the intensity, through the physicality, is stick with the style of play that brought you here. Play to your strengths, and good things generally happen.
Now the starting group for the visitors. Hayes out there with Hunter. Then it's the Magician. Then it's White. And it's Spady in at the 5 spot. Here's Fresh. The pass to ABC. Lock at 6. To the middle. Here's Williamson. It's rebounded by Hayes. White drives in. Hayes the pass to White. Here's Speedy.
Push it.
Here's Williamson, and they cash in right away with a quick shot.
First points of the night, and here we go.
Well, great start to this one. Setting the tone right away with that bucket.
Pass to Speedy. It's deflected, and he's able to get it back. Here's White. Softly drops in the floater.
And, you know, it took them a while to get going, but they finally connected now on their 4th shot of the game.
ABC passes to Stevenson. Lets it go from 14. And it's White with the rebound. Gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
Clearly a foul.
And the first one at the line is good. Both good from the line that time. Just about 2 minutes into the game. First quarter of basketball. Passes it to Bull. Here's Fresh. Bull, the pass to Fresh. On the wing, Stevenson. 32 points for him last game against Portland.
He was active all night on the defensive end as well. With all the steals he came away with, he had them totally rattled.
Taking 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. He hits both from the stripe. up a list of the best small forward rebounders in the second half of the season. You look at Fresh, one of the game's best, second in the league.
You know, the work they do on the boards is such a big part of all these players' game. I mean, they play much bigger than the grand majority of small forwards in our league.
Yeah, this is a very physical group of players, and all with a great nose for the ball. They don't shy away from getting down low and pounding the boards with the big guys. In fact, they just thrive on it.
Here's Fresh, coming off a solid outing against Portland. And that goes out of bounds. And they'll keep possession.
So close to getting the steal there, but the deflection equally as effective.
Right. I mean, that's solid defense. At the very least, you like seeing them muck it up and make things difficult.
Uncovered. That shot is no good. And he's 1 for 3 from the floor. And Hayes kicks to White. Pass to Hunter. Here's the Magician.
Go pick up your man.
Shot clock at 6. Takes the 3. Knocked away. Gotten only 1 of 6 shots to drop for them to start this game. Here's Williamson. Got a hand on it.
Well, there's no consistency from the field in this quarter. We'll see if he can get his shot going.
Here's Barrett. Buried from 15 feet out.
And he'll take that. The nice, easy mid-range jumper, first bucket of the day.
A pretty good way to start the game, right? The defense has to be more aggressive, keeping him away from that area of the floor, or it's going to be a long night.
And it's blocked, but they recover it. In the corner, it's Stevenson. Down low. And so out of bounds it goes. They'll keep possession. With 1 game to go, let's take a look at how the final seeding will look out west. They've continued to play strong basketball, if not utterly dominant, as the last part of the season grinds toward the playoffs. And it looks like, guys, they'll hold on to that number 1 spot the whole way there. Right there with them, they're all tied up atop the standings. Here's the Magician. 38 points for him last game against San Antonio.
And guys, he was also huge on defense, turning away 2 shots and altering countless more.
And here comes the break. Here's Fresh. Lays it up, and despite of the excellent defense at that.
And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it's never going to be an easy night for you.
Now the pass to Barrett. Back to White. 6 on the shot clock. Shoots the 3. And no good that time. Thing in the early going here. Pretty dreadful, 22%. Here's Bull. Off with the layup. Gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. To the paint. And Fresh picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
That's his first personal foul. Substitute the court.
Pass to Hunter. He kicks it to Hayes. Second shot opportunity, and the layup is good. Hayes has got 5 now.
That's a big payoff for crashing the offensive boards. Go to work.
So much of being a scorer is finding ways to get open without the ball, Doris, and there are a lot of guys that do that very well in the league right now.
Well, you think back to guys like Ray Allen, who have retired in the last 5 to 6 years. He was one of the all-time best. You think back to the Detroit Pistons teams and Rip Hamilton. They set the stage for today's generation. Guys like Klay Thompson and Kyle Korver, who are relentless in their motion and sometimes do it randomly. Outside of the context of the offense, they're just, because they've done it so often, the kind of movement they create puts tremendous stress on your defense.
Pass to Barrett. Shot clock at 5. Here's Milton. uses the glass to finish the layup.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
The pass to Spencer. And the foul called on ABC. That's his first foul.
That's his first personal foul. Substitution. J.D. Jakes.
A minute 50 left to play here in the first. York covered by Elliott. Got a piece of it. To the inside. Goes up high for the two-handed dunk.
And nobody, guys, among the defenders stepping up to challenge him on that drive to the 10.
And Greg, he says, thank you very much, and sails in for the flush.
Yeah, they may have gotten the feeling he would dish it off, but he had a surprise for them.
6 on the shot clock. Can't hit that one.
Yeah, good interior D there prevents the deuce.
Well, if he wasn't there, that shot's going in. Love the effort on the defensive end.
51st quarter. Pulls up, high post. It's deflected. Pass to Nixon. Here's covered by Elliott. Knocked loose. Fouled on the pick. So one free throw coming up.
I don't know if you can do it any better on both ends than they have tonight.
I don't think you can ask for anything more, Greg. What a wonderful job establishing a lead early in this one.
Free throw no good for Elliott. 5 seconds separating the shot clocks. Here's Nixon. The lead pass was put in just the right spot.
Standing entry pass there. He knew exactly where to go with the ball.
Here is Elliott. That will count. And the last second attempt doesn't fall. And so it's the visiting team. Ahead by 9 as the quarter comes to a close. And it's been their rugged defense setting the tone. We'll return shortly. And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And looking at what we've seen so far, guys, from the visiting team, what do you think?
Tough defense throughout that first period, and it's really paying dividends.
Well, I think there's a level of physicality with them right now and not allowing the opponent to feel comfortable getting into their heads just a bit.
A respectable 47% from the field in this one. Pass to Hunter. Here is Elliott. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
And 23% from the field. That's not going to get it done. Passes it to Bull. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
I'll tell you, somebody on the defensive end has got to step in and try to get a body on him there.
From the left block, it's good. And he makes his first shot of the game.
Well, everything starts with a great pass, right? That's really pretty.
York, covered by Elliott. Stolen. Hunter, the pass to Elliott. And we've played just over a minute of basketball here in the second quarter. Here's Daly. And Bull pulls it down. Three-pointer. Doesn't get it to drop for him. Gone 2 of 4 shooting the ball here in the second. To the... And it's blocked. And into the second quarter. Covered by Elliott. And there's the pass to Nixon. And the three ball is good. He has 5.
Nixon!
Pass to Elliott. Here's Hunter. Out to the wing. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Elliott. They match it with a three-pointer of their own. Elliott's got 5 now.
And that was a real quick comeback there. Both sides showing some range.
Well, both teams are pulling the trigger right now, showing great confidence from behind that arc.
And a timeout called by Dave Yeager. We now have rules, Doris, that protect shooters from defenders stepping underneath them. But what about when the defender leaves his feet and the offensive player steps underneath and tries to draw the foul?
Well, I think one of the things that we have to look at is, okay, we certainly do not want the defender to have unnatural movements which place him underneath the feet of the shooter, because that's where injuries can happen. On the other side of the equation, and this has become problematic to me, you see far too many shooters either jump unnaturally outside of what should be a straight up and down shooting motion, or guys who kick their legs sideways in an attempt to draw contact and fall over. But Kev, this is where officiating is about feel, touch, and vision.
Hits it from three-point range.
The offense is running well, but more importantly, they're taking the shots they know they can make.
Well, they haven't had to force anything. They're simply moving the ball and working for the best available shot.
Fresh. No good. They had a chance to end the run there.
And they've only got a slight edge on the boards, but it just feels a lot bigger.
Here's the magician. He's guarded by Stevenson, and the professor picks up the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Personal foul.
Pass to Hunter. Out left to the wing. 5 to shoot. It's good for his second make. He's made 2 or 3 so far.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
And a timeout called by Dave Yeager.
Defense wants a free t-shirt. Make some noise.
All right, a chance to look at numbers for Boss. Since the break, he's been simply stellar, averaging about 16 points, 11 rebounds, and 5 assists. He has been terrific throughout, putting up some huge numbers offensively.
Well, and this is exactly who he is, a flat-out scoring machine. You plug him in and let him go to work.
And there's the foul. It's on Clutch. That is his first foul of the game.
First personal foul.
Doris, this term +6 coming into the lexicon describes a player whose wingspan exceeds his height by at least 6 inches. I know you've heard that before.
Yeah, well, we can think of several players who fit this description of the +6. Electric young players like Donovan Mitchell, Kawhi Leonard, the claw. The claw extends to his wingspan as well. And then Draymond Green, who in the fourth quarter defensively can seem like a player who's everywhere at every moment.
Here's Fresh. Scoring-wise, he's definitely making his mark. Right now, he's averaging about 19 points a game. Here's Stevenson. And all on the rim that time before dropping in.
Crafty move. He recognizes the size disadvantage, and the mid-range is close enough.
I'll tell you, that's really clever, because it's not easy to get that mid-range off over a guy who's got a size advantage. He made it look easy.
Here's the magician. You talk about a player who can absolutely light it up. He averages over 31 points a game. A 3. The shot misses. Gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. And it's Williamson missing.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Hunter. And some very quick points for him on that possession. Hunter's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
Stevenson outside. act of shooting gets the bucket anyway, so a three-point play chance for him.
That's his
If
first
you're
one.
going in amongst the trees, you have got to be aggressive.
Well, he went all in there. He embraces the challenge and somehow finishes with the layup.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
And he buried a bunch of shots from the stripe in that last game.
One shot.
That free throw good from Stevenson. Gone 3 of 6 tonight when they've let it fly from downtown. White the pass to Barrett. Back to White. From deep.
And how about the numbers here for clutch? Second in free throw percentage, third in shooting percentage, and he's in the top 5 in assists per game as well. He sees the floor and makes the game easier for his teammates.
And you never see him get nervous when he steps to the line. That's why he's second in the league in free throw percentage. And there's the call on the Magician. That'll be his second foul of the game.
That's his second personal foul.
Spencer, the pass to ABC. Clock at 6. Just his first attempt. And that one hits.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Hunter, no good. Gone 4 of 10 in the second quarter from the field. Here's Williamson. And it's White with the rebound.
And another miss. He's having a really ugly game.
Yeah, about as ugly as you can have, you're right. Offensive rebound. Another shot. And it's good on the layup.
What a difference in the second quarter. His shooting, much more confidence, much more accuracy.
He's fresh. Kicks to Stevenson. Great look there, but off target.
And that's the shot you want to create. They just can't get it to fall.
Well, certainly a disappointing result, but they'll live with the shot. They'll take that every time.
Now here's White. A 26-point game for him in the win against San Antonio.
I thought his physicality was crucial, too. He kept the defense on their toes and repeatedly got to the free throw line.
Substitution on the court.
Here's Hayes. That ball is in the basket. Now he's shot 6 and made 3 of them.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Here's Fresh.
I'll tell you, he takes the window of opportunity and delivers a nice pass into the post.
And that was an unleashed chaos moment indeed. What a spectacular play. Sponsored by Under Armour Hunter Havoc. 35 seconds left to play here in the half. Here's Barrett. And Bull pulls it down. Gone 1 of 4 from three-point range in the second. Not a whole lot dropping out there for them.
Oh, such a field shot there, the floater.
Gone 2 for 5 from three-point land since the end of the first. Five on the clock. Passes it to Elliott. The shot. And he drops that one in. Elliott's got 7. And so it's the visiting team. Feeling good about their 17-point lead heading in. Their strategy has been clear tonight. Work the ball inside, get shots in the paint, and now they are scoring with ease. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey folks, welcome back. This is Ernie Johnson. Kenny the Jet Smith, Shaquille O'Neal at 2K Sports. Let's talk first half. Checking out the visiting team. Kenny?
There's been one thing that's made a difference in this game above all else. Their control of the backboard. They put forth an amazing effort on the glass, and the rebounding numbers aren't even close, Ernie. That'll be something to keep an eye on in the second half. They will be very tough to contain if that continues.
And big fella, let's get your thoughts on the home team.
They were not running an efficient offense. The shot selection has to improve. It's as simple as that. Too many guys working as individuals, not as a team. They need to work as a unit, Ernie. Move the ball.
And that wraps up the halftime show. Third quarter set to begin in just a few.
Wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. ABC really making a difference here.
Oh, well, they've done a good job of letting the game come to them, and really few forced shots here so far.
I think, Greg, we're seeing a couple things. Terrific play calling, unselfish nature, and quality shooting. That makes for good offense.
Here's White. The professor out there with ABC. Then it's Fresh. Then there's B. And it's Williamson in at the 4. That's the 5 to begin the second half for Dave Yeager. Sinks that one from the post. The Magician's got his second bucket.
I'll tell you, it was the sharp passing that led to that shot. Terrific teamwork.
Inside, Bull. It's good.
They are just killing them on the interior.
ABC.
Being inefficient, 53% from the field. Now here's White. He's guarded closely. Here's Hayes. Sinks the triple. He's got 10. At 36% on the night, they've got to step it up offensively. Bull, the pass to Fresh. And there's the call on the Magician. And that'll be his third foul so far.
That's his third personal foul.
Second half just getting started. About a minute played. Here's ABC. White covering. There's the pass to Williamson. Just 4 to shoot. Over Hayes. And good. And it takes a nice bounce.
And they're big flat out fall apart defensively, especially on the interior.
White drives in. Good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
And those are the kinds of plays that are just killing him.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
And, you know, something I remember from their last game was how good he was at the line.
One shot.
And White, no good on that one. Pass to Fresh. From 15 feet away. Good.
Assist from
Fresh has got 6.
They wanted a fast start coming out of the break, and they are now 3 for 3.
Now here's Hayes. He's tightly guarded. Pass to Williamson. Kicks it out to... No good with the triple.
I had to stay in the half or now.
It's tipped. Well, some great passers have come into the league this season. Let's see which rookies are tops in it. And you look at the Magician and gifted passer, leading the league in assists. And, of course,
It's been a difference to the NBA, both of these players. I mean, I could be some of the next great playmakers in our league.
gone 3 from the field since halftime. Barrett the pass to White. Tipped away. Quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Trains it as the shot down.
Timeout.
White's got 4 points this quarter.
Well, this is the classic hot, right? If he can keep it up, their lead will be safe.
Now called by Dave Yeager.
Yeah, it looked like they tried to shoot them out of the slump, and that didn't work. They go back.
Yeah, maybe a new approach because what they're doing is not working to alter some things on the offense.
For Stevenson. Since the All-Star break, he has been first in steals, second in scoring, and he's right there among the most efficient scorers in our league, third overall in field goal percentage.
And as you said, #1 in steals this season. He's the sneakiest tall hawk in the league right now. Hide everything you've got because he's coming after you.
Boy, excellent start to the second half. They've missed just once in 5 attempts.
Outside. Passes it to Barrett. To the left wing. Hunter kicks to White. The pass to Barrett. From deep three-point range, and they force the shot clock violation. Great D. Here's ABC. No points in the game hit for him. Here's Bull. Lays it up, and despite of the excellent defense at that.
And they've really gotten on track here in the second half. After that shaky start, the field goal percentage steadily climbing. They couldn't make anything in that first break.
Just over 3.5 minutes. Third quarter of play now. Free throw line jump shot. And it's Stevenson missing.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
Pass to Barrett. Here's Hunter. 7 points in the game. To the paint. And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
That's an example of great communication. He knows the spot to get to, and the pass is waiting for him.
Here's ABC. He's certainly been a consistent piece of their offense, averaging about 14.5 points a game. Side, White. Here's Hunter. Passes to Barrett. Over Stevenson. And Bull pulls it down.
The shot's just, it's not there right now. With this team leaning, perhaps, let's focus on some other areas of the game.
Control. Puts it.
Okay, nice job here in the second half. Percentage is way up from what it was at halftime when it was just barely above 30%.
And Quinn Snyder wants a timeout.
Yeah, just hitting the reset button, a chance to kind of talk some things over.
I think sometimes that's all it takes, right? We'll see if it helps them moving forward in this one.
Stolen by Stevenson. Here's Bull. No good.
Just a really solid display there of rebounding. They've done it really all game.
Yeah, bottom line, more boards means more possessions, and that's how you build a lead.
At the line, Daly. At the line for 2.
And the first one drops.
All you, baby.
He hits both from the stripe. And the home team has possession. 17-point game. Stevenson outside. Pass to Bull. So the wing on the left. Kicks it to Stevenson. The pass to Bull. 6 to shoot. Looking to end his cold spell. And he hits the jump shot. Stevenson's got 10 points.
And look at how quick he was to bite on the pump fake. Left his feet way too soon.
Pass to Elliott. Here's the Magician. Pass to Elliott. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. And here's our rookie leaderboard, showcasing the league's highest scoring rookies since the All-Star break. And you look at the Magician, leading the league in points per game. Such a great player. And, of course, the Professor, another guy who can get a lot of points, top 5.
The picture of the elite rookies in the NBA has come into focus since the All-Star break, and their scoring has put these two front and center.
And he knocks down the first one. He doesn't get the second one. Gone 7 of 12 from the floor since coming out of the break. Bull the pass to Nixon. Here's the Magician. He's guarded by Stevenson. We've got 1:48 left to play in the third. Pass to Bull. Down low. Here's Spencer. It's tipped. Here is Elliott. 8 points for him. Ring shot on the way. Basket good. 10 points for him. Gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Kicks to Stevenson. 104. Gone south. They've got it there. Stolen by Stevenson. Here's Bull. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a 3-point play chance here for him.
Just a positive force right now for these guys, and though his team has fallen a bit short.
He's gone 2 for 2.
Shooting one.
And that one misses. So far, very efficient. All around, about 55%. Here's Hunter. He's guarded by Stevenson. There's the pass to Barrett. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Speedy, and the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. White, he's checked in for Elliott.
Right there.
There's 21 seconds left. Stevenson with it. He's got 10. Clock at 6. Used the shot fake to angle, but couldn't get it to fall. And so it's the visiting team command. 16-point lead as the buzzer sounds. They've had such great ball movement and shot selection, and it's led to a terrific field goal percentage. We've got more in store for you right after this. And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, and I like the fact we get to see this pass one more time. A magnificent feed, and you love to see your off guard taking over the playmaking duties with this much skill.
And to me, Jay, you love the unselfishness, finding the best look, and it doesn't matter who's taking it.
And there have been two very different performances from these teams today. As we get going in quarter number 4, Speedy, Hunter's out there with Hayes. Then it's the Magician, and it's White in at the point guard. Unloads from 13. Stevenson can't hit.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Speedy, the pass to Barrett. Inside, Speedy, tipped back in for 2. Here's Williamson. Stevenson outside. Pass to Williamson. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Bull. That one falls through. It's his 6th make from the floor this game. Now 6 for 10.
And I love the momentum he's building. Last game, he was just as dominant.
Well, there's no doubt this guy's on a hot streak right now. That's why he keeps getting the ball in this one. They're like, hey, we're going to feed the hot hand.
Now here's White. Here's the Magician. Sinks it from just inside the baseline.
Well, there is clearly a size mismatch, and from the mid-range, there's no way that shot's going to be blocked.
To the left side wing. Here's York. Drops in the tray.
Well, he works to find the open space behind the arc, and it pays off with the 3. Nice.
And White kicks to Hayes. And we're about 2 minutes into the 4th quarter now. That's in for his 5th field goal of the game. Makes him 5 for 12 so far.
And some guys just have a nose for scoring. And this one couldn't have been any easier.
Well, really good awareness by the scorer. You're seeing an opening in the defense and exploiting it beautifully.
Here's Fresh. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation.
And really, this is where efficiency matters. Value every possession.
You simply have to make smart decisions. You're only hurting yourself with these miscalculations.
Now here's White. Defense right on him. Passes it to Speedy. Here's Hunter. Fires for 3. And it's Williamson with the rebound. Bull, the pass to Stevenson. 2 points. That one goes.
Absolutely fearless. I mean, a nice subtle adjustment there going up against length.
And to me, that's all about the body control, right, Greg? I mean, he does such a stellar job sizing up his man and drains it despite having the size on him.
One shot.
On the free throw, no good.
And the shots just continue to say no in terms of falling.
Here's Williamson. From deep. They get it back. That's his 5th miss of the game. He has made 6 of his 11 shots. And just about 3 minutes through the 4th quarter here. And there's the pass to Barrett. Here's Speedy. The putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
You know, we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort.
And it's Stevenson finishing it off.
And he just leaves the D in the dust and explodes to the basket.
You're right. Maybe a momentum changer right there, huh?
And you can blame it on a terrible defensive breakdown, one that could possibly swing the momentum here.
And he could tell his guys starting to wear down a little bit. Call time to just let them get their legs back under them.
And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, during the break, I listened in on Quinn Snyder's huddle. He told them the lead we've got is good, but we can be better. Take it to them. Stay on the accelerator. Looks like he wants them to keep pushing it, guys.
Here's Speedy. Falls back and drains the fadeaway jumper. Speedy's got 6 here in this quarter. Gone 4 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the fourth. Pass to Fresh. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
Yeah, they're great strength to fit through the contact.
Shooting 1.
Gone 5 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the fourth. Strong work at that end of the floor. Pass to Speedy. To the middle, and Hayes throws it down.
And he pulls off the Houdini to make that catch and slam it through.
Stupendous alley-oop. And a tremendous Unleash Chaos replay coming to you courtesy of Under Armour Hover Hammock. Now, here's Stevenson. Fresh, the pass to ABC. Down to 5 on the shot clock. It's deflected. Outside, White. Passes to Barrett. Plenty of space. And he nails the jumper.
It's really been a tale of 2 halves, guys. A slow start, but this quarter, he has really been the man.
Gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Kicks it to Stevenson. To the paint. White.
Kenny. Stevenson.
The pass. Now Hayes. And Bull pulls it down. Bull's got 8 rebounds in this. To the middle. Gibson off on the layup.
And I bet you'll need too many guys who can put effort on the boards like.
His production has been unbelievable. Really a testament to how much he cares about his craft.
To the inside. And it's good. 2 points. 16 points for the Magician.
Boy, defender taken out of the solid screen. No way he's going to get through that.
Kind of like what the Magician has done in this game.
I think one of the things for the list in this discussion has got to be the amount of got to get bodies on him to try to disrupt his.
For our Jordan player of the game, the Magician.
And he's played this entire game on foot. I mean, driving the lane, with purpose, and getting those points the hard way.
And with the playoffs on the horizon, looking to stay in peak form as long as he can. Puts it up inbound. Bosses got this quarter.
They don't waste any sound play. Very little the defense can do to that one.
Down low, here's Speedy. 6 for 10 with that shot going in. That's a good game for a lot of guys.
This is just terrific determination. First, compiling the lead, and now building on it.
Yeah, Greg, I think it's very difficult coming back in this instance. They have owned this game. Don't see them coughing up this lead.
Here's the Magician. From 12 feet out, makes that one fall. It's his 8th bucket in 15 shot attempts. Gone 7 of 13 from the field here in the fourth. Here's ABC, White covering, over to the left wing. Stevenson outside, from past the arc, and no good. Shooting percentage, 59%. The offense is running smoothly. And White kicks to Hayes. To the middle, and Hayes throws it down.
And really the story of the half, one team shooting it lights out, the other, the lights are just out.
Yeah, that's right. You said it. They don't find a way to switch it back on. They're in trouble.
Here's Fresh. Misses the mark. His 3rd miss of the game. 4 for 7 now. Down low. Good for another basket. He's put up 10 shots and made 7 of them.
running up the score, showing no mercy.
At this point, they're completely overwhelming them. The opposition looks totally defeated.
And Stevenson missing.
Oof, rough shooting night. I can't fault him for the effort.
Here's Barrett. And Bull pulls it down.
Not easy to get those stops at the rim, but he does a great job with it.
Yeah, simple on the interior. When it's really not, he knew exactly how to guard on the inside.
Outside, White. And so it's a victory for the Road. This stunned the man, their team handle.
Yeah, you know what? Shocking. I don't care what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to come in and just cruise to the kind of win they did tonight.
And that about does it for the final game of the NBA regular season. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for tuning in. We'll see you later.